welcome back to 4 or 5 Sports. Today we're talking about college basketball. I don't know. We're getting into conference play here in the next couple days.
To me, without a doubt, the Big 12 is the best
conference. I knew that was coming. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
Are there people out there that disagree? You think though?
I doubt it.
Probably not. It used to. I mean, a couple years ago, yeah, it would have been like the Big 10. People would argue, but I don't know. SEC and Big 12 in the last 3 years have both gotten really good.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, but yeah, I do think the Big 12 is definitely.
Texas and OU leave, most likely going to get better with Houston.
Houston really is just going to fill in for Texas.
Yeah. It's kind of but Cincinnati has
Other teams are
always decent team.
Those other teams to me are like OU.
Yeah.
And us.
Yeah, they can be good, but most of the time they're probably going to go about 500.
UCF did beat us.
UCF did beat us, but they do have a first-round pick on their team.
I think if we replayed them now, they would not beat us.
Well, yeah.
But
That's not how basketball works, unfortunately.
Well, I just think we're a better team now. Is it shocking that West Virginia's that good?
It is Bob Huggins.
They're 10-2.
Yes and no.
It's Huggy Bear.
Their transfer portal was really good this year.
Well, Kansas State's a shock. I can guarantee.
The West Virginia dude that came back was Emmett Matthews.
Yeah. And Toussaint is from Iowa. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then Stevenson is from South Carolina, I believe. Yeah. He's good, too. Those are their best players, and they're both from transfer portal.
Do we think the reason Kansas State is so good is because of their coach?
They haven't played anybody yet.
I feel like they played one good team, but I don't know.
Oh, they did only beat Wichita State by 5.
Yeah. And we clapped them by 10.
Beat
At
LSU.
Wichita State.
They beat LSU.
Yeah, but they got smoked, did they not? By Butler in the championship of that tournament.
They won that tournament. That was the Big 12, Big East.
I tell you what's funny is Arizona State the other day. they went out where they beat Michigan by 27, and then they lose to San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
By
That is so crazy
votes.
to
They're
me.
receiving a vote.
Someone still giving me a vote. Shocking.
It is very weird. Like, it does seem like, well, there's a lot more upsets this year.
It's because of the portal and people having to go elsewhere because of the COVID years where the roster spots aren't opening up. So they're like, well, I'll just go to one of these small schools for a year and then transfer.
Yeah.
So those small schools are good right now.
That is facts. I don't know. North Carolina got a lot of hate this year, I know, and I don't feel like it was warranted. I feel like every loss is
A good loss.
I mean,
Iowa State.
Alabama, and Indiana and Virginia Tech are all good losses, I feel like. I mean, Virginia Tech beat us. So.
Are we good?
No, but I'm just saying they beat us.
Another question
Could be this.
I have is, will Texas fall off?
Well, Anchor's Beer's come back, so I don't know.
I said that. Well, I didn't say that on here, but I said that to other people. I think he'll come back right away.
I mean, Illinois, that's not a bad loss at all.
They're just winning the whole game.
Yeah. Then it just turned around. And then who did Illinois lose to right after?
Got freaking rolled.
I guess I don't understand how
Missouri.
Texas Tech isn't
Is that
ranked.
right? No, it was Penn State. It was Penn State.
About 15.
Yeah. Say it again.
I just guess I don't understand how Texas Tech isn't ranked.
They just don't have a good win.
The other two good teams they played, they lost.
Yeah. Because Louisville's
That's
terrible.
it. The only two
Georgetown.
good teams they've played, they
Yeah,
lost.
they really haven't.
They are receiving votes, though.
Yeah.
I think, is every team receiving votes?
We
Except
are
for
not.
us.
Is Oklahoma?
No, I don't think they are either.
But every team is projected to make the
Except us.
We're not projected to make. Oh, we're the first.
We're
out.
the first, yeah. Right there. I think you can take off the Salukis loss, maybe. Maybe we're there.
I guarantee it. I bet we're receiving votes as well.
Yeah, maybe.
If we can go in and we can beat Kansas as our first game, that would be massive for
probably
the
be ranked.
program. Massive.
Do you think we'd be ranked if we were to do
Well,
that?
we got to play 2 games that first week. Don't
Okay, if we beat West Virginia and Kansas.
No, I don't think we'll be ranked out of
Even with
Kansas and West Virginia. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
We're just not going to beat Kansas.
no, we're not.
No, probably
If we take one of those studs out of the game, the other one's going to go off. So
not. Yeah.
So I guess
it's just, is it going to be Dick or Wilson? Which one's going to kill us?
I feel like Wilson probably, just because I feel as if, I mean, obviously Grady Dick's been good, but I don't know. Big 12 basketball is different.
Purdue, 12-0. Edie.
Is
Interesting to see how they were going to be without Ivy. He was fine.
it's so weird to me.
UConn's disgusting.
Yep.
We saw that firsthand.
Yep.
Houston,
Yep.
Bama's gross.
Houston's like us, kind of. But
Arizona's gross. Tennessee's gross. Gonzaga's Arkansas is pretty good.
Has
Arkansas's-
UConn really played anybody though?
They actually have.
I don't think they've lost. I don't think they've.
Florida's
Yeah, their
decent.
smallest win was by 9 points.
Oregon.
Oh,
They
they
beat
did
Alabama by
Alabama.
15.
Yeah. You're right.
I tell you what, I gotta give props to Anthony Black. I was praying on his downfall this year. I was, dude. He has been pretty darn good. Because Jordan Walsh has been terrible.
They literally, UConn may lose like 2 games this season.
I don't think Miami will lose very much either because
Their conference
that
just
conference
stinks.
is, it's all right. I mean, it's Duke and that's about it. UNC.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Miami's good. I watched them. They looked pretty good. Wisconsin's good. Indiana. If you
Baylor's
shut
good.
down Trace, they're not.
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Baylor's really good too.
Do you guys think that loss at Kansas was a bad loss? Like, even if it was by like 20 points? Is that considered a bad loss? Because there was a guy on TikTok that was like, that's a terrible loss. I was like, well, at Kansas, is it really ever a bad loss?
They didn't look very good. Though.
They look like they were just getting shut down every possession.
Yeah. What do you mean it's at Kansas?
It is at Kansas, but I don't.
The game was never in jeopardy.
No.
At once.
No. And it seemed like it seemed like one of those games where every time Indiana would even just get a flare of anything, Kansas would come down and shut it down.
Yeah.
They would just get a bucket every play. I don't know. And Jalen Wilson didn't even play good. He just played all right.
It's just Grady.
Grady's
And that stupid point guard.
Harris.
Yep.
He's good too.
Color.
Oh, God.
That is a great. That's a sad transfer. Is what that is. Goes to the national champion. That's a KD type move right there. You don't think so?
It's different with college.
I mean, it is, but McCullough is pretty darn good.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not guaranteed to win another championship. I could have told you the Warriors were going to win that year again.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Duke and Kentucky, those two brought in good recruiting classes, but it just shows that, like, it doesn't matter. Obviously, like, Grady Dick, Keontae George, Anthony Black, Brandon Miller, those guys are all great freshmen, but, like, just because you bring in 5 good freshmen doesn't mean your team's going to be good.
Yeah, I think you see that with, I guess Purdue would be a good example. They've got that Zach Edey. He's been there for forever.
Yeah, and it just shows that
They're good now.
experience is key. And I feel like at this point in time, like, the transfer portal is more key almost than recruiting because,
You've got that experience.
yeah.
You have guys like Cade Cunningham that are ready to go.
Right, that's what I mean.
Like,
Like,
that's once in a decade player.
yeah, I mean, like, for Kansas, they have Grady Dick. Texas has Dylan Mitchell, who hasn't really been too hot. Julian Phillips for Tennessee.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller, Alabama. Keontae George.
Best player.
Cason Wallace.
We'll see the contenders and pretenders kind of separate themselves once conference play starts.
College. Right. Conference play hits is
For
when you
sure.
know. So that's when a team like Texas Tech, that's when you'll know.
If they're good or not.
Yeah.
K-State, West Virginia.
Yep. Iowa State.
Yeah.
We kind of know what we are.
Considered a pretender.
Yeah. We probably are.
Well, I don't know if we could be, because we're not even a contender. So how do we be fake?
Thank you guys for watching the video. That was us talking about college basketball. We'll probably hit it up a few more times before March Madness. Thank you for watching.